On the air for more than 70 years, this is television's oldest and most successful real estate program, The House Detective. The House Detective is brought to you by Axia Home Loans, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, Campbell's Carpets, Accent Window Coverings, Norwalk Furniture Gallery, Master Service Plumbing, Scott Roofing, Nevada Custom Closets, Flowers by Patty, and featuring homes from RE/MAX Professionals. And now, here's third-generation house detective, Greg Newman.
Good afternoon and welcome to the House Detective. Last week we said we were going to close a chapter of the show somewhere pretty remote. Well, this is remote. We're at Black Rock on Rarotonga in the Cook Islands in the South Pacific. That's remote. But we're going to bring you back to the showroom in just a minute and introduce you to 3 new real estate companies joining the show. We've got RE/MAX Professionals, we've got Dickson Realty, and we've got Better Homes and Gardens, Drakulich Realty, all joining the show starting this week. So a lot to bring you. So without any further ado, let's bring you back to the showroom right after this.
Ryder Homes has been designing and building award-winning communities for over 60 years now. And we're just getting started. Now building in Sparks, Carson City, State Line, and coming soon to downtown Reno, Nevada. Learn more at ryderhomes.com/Nevada.
First Centennial Title has called Nevada home and has been at the forefront of Northern Nevada property transactions for over 40 years. Our in-house team of title, escrow, and real estate professionals work together to provide our clients with the resources and services they need to purchase a home and close a real estate transaction. There's no question a lot goes into the home buying process, and First Centennial Title is here to streamline the closing.
We are First Centennial!
This portion of the House Detective is brought to you by RE/MAX Professionals.
From the South Pacific, back here in the showroom, we bring you 3 new real estate companies. The first one, we've got RE/MAX Professionals. Sitting with me, a couple of professionals. I've got Tisha and Sam. All right, Tisha, we're talking. You've had some interesting phone calls lately. Tell me about them.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people calling about vacant land, and I think that people don't realize that it actually can be quite expensive to build your own home, put in roads and water wells, things like that.
Sure.
And sometimes it's more affordable to buy a house that's pre-built.
Sure. And if you want to go through all that, there's just a lot of steps involved,
Yes.
isn't there? All right, Sam, welcome back to the show.
Oh, so good to be back.
Okay. Along with what she was talking about, rumors help the market, don't they?
They certainly do. We don't actually need an interest rate cut to see increased buyer activity. Just the rumor of one has been driving a ton of market activity right now.
Fascinating. Good stuff. Okay, that's some inside knowledge. Now we're going to show you homes from RE/MAX Professionals. Sam, let's see number 1.
It's a Wingfield Springs gem on a quiet cul-de-sac with big trees and a casita. Home number 1 in desirable part of Wingfield has a great floor plan with some elevated touches. This 4-bedroom, 3-bath home has been completely remodeled with power blinds in the family room and bedrooms. The kitchen has been updated with new cabinetry with pullouts, under cabinet lighting, and a huge island with custom lighting. The bath in the primary suite has incredible features, and the casita blends in to create a perfect guest home or work retreat. The asking price for this over 2,200 square foot home is $679,900. For more information on this Spanish Springs home, you can contact Brenda Acut. You can reach Brenda at RE/MAX Professionals for more info about home number 1.
We're going to bring you east of Reno to Fernley to help you find more home for your money. Home number 2 is a great deal that's move-in ready in the heart of town. This single-level, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home has an open floor plan with new paint and a built-in entertainment center in the great room. The kitchen features an island and all the appliances are included. Each of the bedrooms are nice-sized and the backyard is nicely shaded by the mature trees. The asking price of this over 1,400 square foot home is only $315,000. If you're interested in this Fernley home, you can contact Audrey Aragon. You'll find Audrey at RE/MAX Professionals to find out more about home number 2.
Looking for some extra space for your horses and big toys? Then let's head just east of Dayton for home number 3. Here you'll have over 13 acres with an arena, stables, and plenty of space for your hobbies. Located in Stagecoach, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home has a pellet stove in the family room. The open floor plan has plenty of room for a formal dining area. The updated kitchen has granite counters with a complimentary island and plenty of storage. Some features include an 82-gallon hot water heater, an RV pad, an insulated RV garage with 220. This almost 2,800 square foot home has the asking price of $749,000 with water rights included. For more information about this stagecoach home with over 13 acres, you can contact Linda Bendel. You can reach Linda at RE/MAX Professionals for more info about home number 3.
Between Carson and Genoa is the quiet spot known as Jack's Valley. The mountains tower just above this incredible spot in one direction, and the Carson Valley stretches out in the other. It's the location of home number 4. When you move into this nearly new 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, you enjoy the wide open spaces, but you'll also be close to schools, shopping, and golf. Inside, you'll find some elevated touches like high-end appliances in the kitchen and a primary suite that's a true retreat. Set on over an acre to enjoy a swim spa, planters, and an expansive paver patio to take advantage of the mountain views. The asking price of this almost 2,300 square foot home is $939,900. For more information about this Jack's Valley home, you can contact Robert Barch. You can reach Robert at RE/MAX Professionals for more about home number 4.
Let's bring you inside the gates of Carriage House. This secure neighborhood overlooks the city, the valley, and Lake Ridge Golf Course. Home number 5 is located inside the gates. You'll be impressed by the updated look and clean aesthetic found in this single-level, 3-bedroom, 3-bath home. The almost 2,400 square feet of living space is complemented by fresh paint, new floors, and updated lighting and hardware. There's a new HVAC system, and you will love the views of the course and the city. All this has the asking price of $820,000. To find out more about living on the fairways of Lake Ridge, you can contact Jody Call. You can reach Jody at RE/MAX Professionals for more info about home number 5.
Now we're going to bring you to a newer community. Home number 6 is in Regency at Carmela Ranch, a gated community in South Reno that has a long list of amenities and a wonderful location. This single-level home has a creative design with 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it moves around a completely enclosed courtyard. Some of the elevated touches added include plank hardwood floors, a linear gas fireplace, and extra-large sliders. The kitchen has a stylish finish with granite counters, stainless appliances, and subway tile backsplash. You'll love the low-water backyard, and the active adult community has a clubhouse, courts, and a fitness center. This almost 2,800 square foot home has an asking price of $1,149,000. To find out more about this active adult community, you can call Nick Abe. Get in touch with Nick at RE/MAX Professionals for more about home number 6.
Or about home number 6, get in touch with Nick. Guys, great job. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you
so much.
Okay, now we tape here each week at Norwalk Furniture Gallery. A part of the gallery is Nevada Custom Closets. You want to get organized? This is a great way to get started. Nevada Custom Closets on the House Detective.
We're spending more time at home than ever before. That means organization is key to a peaceful house. Here at Nevada Custom Closets, our goal is to bring that organization to all parts of your home. From the living room with creative entertainment spaces to stylish master suites, even impressive garages are part of what we can do for you. Nevada Custom Closets is located inside of Norwalk Furniture Gallery at the corner of Huffaker and South Virginia, or look us up online, Nevada Custom Closets.
Tucked between Nevada's oldest settlement, the natural beauty of the Carson Valley, and the fairways of Genoa Lakes is Mountain Meadow Estates. This neighborhood of semi-custom homes will offer 4 different creative designs with separate elevations. At Mountain Meadow Estates, you're just steps away from the fairways and minutes from the charm of Genoa. Located just off Jacks Valley Road in Genoa, it's Mountain Meadow Estates, presented by Carter Hill Homes.
For more than 30 years and 3 generations, Campbell's Carpets has been freshening up homes in northern Nevada. Step into their showroom to find an extensive selection that's sure to fit your budget. They feature name brands like Shaw and Mohawk. Your home will never look so good. Looking for hardwood? Campbell's can help there too. They have a large selection of hardwood and they do all their own installation. It's family run and locally owned. Campbell's Carpets.
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by Axia Home Loans.
If you're getting ready to buy this year and you're saying, what can make my offer look better? Well, more money is one way to do it, but paper that goes along with that offer is even more credible, if you will. We've brought in Andy McDonald from Axia Home Loans to talk about what makes an offer. If they're both full asking price, one is going to have more value to it, isn't it?
Right. Well, the top one's going to be cash, but not everybody can do that.
No.
So what we're doing to make an offer look as good as cash or close to, we're underwriting the file in advance.
Okay, that means what? Now, we've talked about pre-approval,
Okay.
which means we get you everything about us so that we know what we can afford. Now, where does the underwriting come in?
Okay, so first there's pre-qualification, and that's where I've run your credit, you tell me how much money you make and how much money you have, and then we go from there. Pre-approval means I've seen all the paperwork. Now, underwriting it is one step further. That means I've actually taken all your information and I've sent it off to the final authority. So there's nothing that's going to stand in the way on the financing side.
Okay, and that means to the seller, I know that this offer holds water because Axia Home Loans has said, you're good to go.
We're good to go. So it's essentially like a cash offer at that point.
Oh, very good. That's what makes your offer that much better. Now, what makes you as a buyer a little bit better situation, we've talked about this many, many times, is your credit score. And just itty bitty increments can make a difference.
Yeah, I had somebody, it was a former borrower's relative came in and I ran the credit and the credit was fine, but we got the score up 17 points, which is going to save them $400 a month off.
Okay. This is why you sit down. We say it every single week. Why you sit down with a professional. Why you figure out exactly what your long-term plan is, and if more down is better, less down is better, and what program works best for you.
Right, and the more time I have, if you give me 6 months, boy, I might be able to get 100 points on your credit score. But if you give me 6 weeks, I can probably get, I can get you up that one level. Because every 20 points you go up, pricing gets better. So if you decide on Friday afternoon that you want to buy a house Saturday, there's not much I can do. But if you know that you want to buy a house in April, come talk to me now.
It's going to happen faster than you think. How do they get in touch with you, Andy?
Easiest number, 775-771-7030.
It's Andy McDonald with Axia Home Loans giving you some insight on what makes offer that much better and how you can be a better buyer when it comes time. Good stuff as always.
Thanks,
Andy.
Greg.
Okay, now we're going to bring you out to Loca Tile Group where they have a lot of selection of tile, granite, and now cabinetry. Here's Loca Tile Group on the House Detective.
I started with White Lotus over 20 years ago. Originally called them because I live in a house that's on a well and has a septic tank, and they were one of the very, very few companies that use non-toxic biodegradable products. Exquisite home cleaning to me is knowing when I come home after a crew has been to the house that someone who cares about having my house be at the best level it can be has been there.
This portion of the House Detective is brought to you by Better Homes and Gardens, Drakulich Realty.
Our next company we're going to introduce you to, you may not have heard of before, but it's a brand you very much know. Better Homes and Gardens, Drakulich Realty. And joining me is Adrian Drakulich. Adrian, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, now we've got 5 homes. They're amazing. All over Northern Nevada. You're going to show us home number 1, right?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
With home number 1, modern luxury meets elegant design. It's more than just words, it's a reality with this semi-custom home in the elegant southwest neighborhood of Ranchera. Upgrades are found in every corner of this 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath home. Some of those custom touches include smart home automation, custom closets, tankless hot water system, and EV charging station. This over 4,100 square foot design has elevated finishes in the kitchen and an open loft that has endless possibilities. The great location has you close to shopping, dining, and the club. All this has the asking price of $1,699,000. To find out more about living in Ranchera in Southwest Reno, you can contact Tiffany Colbert. You can reach Tiffany at Better Homes and Gardens Drakulich Realty for more information about home number 1.
Let's head up the Mount Rose Highway to enjoy the shade of the tall pines for our next stop. We're headed through the gates of St. James Village for home number 2. You'll love the single-level design with cathedral ceilings, wood frame windows, and hardwood floors. The focus of the family room is the wood-burning fireplace, and the kitchen works around an oversized island with impressive built-in appliances. The primary suite in this 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath home has plenty of room for a sitting area. The yard stretches out effortlessly from the elevated patio on the full acre lot. This over 4,100 square foot home has the asking price of $1,890,000. If you're interested in this St. James Village home, reach out to Natalia Sensei. Natalia is found at Better Homes and Gardens, Drakulich Realty, with more information about home number 2.
Now we're going to discover an oasis of luxury nestled in the heart of South Reno. Home number 3 is a renovated masterpiece that blends sophistication and comfort. Stretching to over 5,600 square feet, there's plenty of room for the 6 bedrooms, 4 full baths, and 2 half baths. The living spaces are filled with elegance and timeless charm. At the same time, you may miss the heated floors, cozy wine and whiskey cellar, or the nearly 1,900 square foot garage that parks up to 7 cars. There's an in-laws quarters with separate entry and the city views stretch from the balcony. The asking price is $2,595,000 and you're just minutes from the airport, skiing, or Lake Tahoe. For more information about this South Suburban home, contact Rochelle Hopkins. Rochelle is with Better Homes and Gardens Drakulich Realty and has more information about home number 3.
Let's head inside the gates of Montreux for our next stop. You've got ambience and elegance with home number 4, a beautiful semi-custom home that's just steps away from the fairways. This elegant 5-bedroom, 5.5-bath home has been meticulously maintained and enjoys the shade of the towering pines and plenty of natural light. You'll notice the exposed beam ceilings and the European oak floors, as well as the rock-framed fireplace in the living room and primary suite. The courtyard enjoys a wonderful setting with a casita that has a kitchenette and a fireplace. With almost 4,500 square feet of living space, this elegant home has the asking price of $3,375,000. Want to know more about this Montreux home? Contact Jennifer Heinrichs. You can reach Jennifer at Better Homes and Gardens Drakulich Realty for more information about home number 4.
Just south of the city, in the shade of the tall pines of Franktown Road, is home number 5. Here you have a masterpiece of stunning architecture and privacy. This sprawling estate sits on 5 acres just above the valley floor. The moment you step inside this impressive custom creation, you'll notice details like hickory floors, quartzite inlays, beechwood ceilings, and ample alder cabinets. You'll find a kitchen with timeless elegance and creative living spaces with natural light from picture windows. The outdoor living space is immersive with a fire pit and outdoor barbecue. This 7,350 square foot home has the asking price of $4,950,000, and there's a separate guest house on the property. If you're interested in this amazing Washoe Valley estate, contact Brian Drakulich. You can call Brian at Better Homes and Gardens Drakulich Realty for more information about home number 5.
That is an absolutely incredible home. You saw 5 amazing properties from Better Homes and Gardens, Drakulich Realty. Adrian, great job. Thanks for coming in. And next week, when you guys are the featured company, we'll have some big news, right?
Absolutely. We're excited to share some
big stuff.
Some big stuff.
Good stuff. Thanks, Adrian. Okay, now we're going to remind you that Master Service Plumbing is who we recommend when it comes to your plumbing needs. Here they are on the House Detective.
Before the phone rings here at Master Service Plumbing, our team of professionals are getting ready for what comes next. We make sure that our journeyman plumbers have all of the equipment and training necessary to do whatever the next job brings. We make sure to be on time and get the job done quickly so we can keep our rates competitive. And we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for those plumbing emergencies. We're family owned, Master Service Plumbing, fixing Nevada's plumbing since 1991.
Tucked on the edge of the Carson Valley with the Sierras as a backdrop, you'll find a new community, Micah Cottages. Taking full advantage of the space, you'll find cottage homes with creative designs, open living spaces, and in-law suites with separate entry. Each home has upgraded finishes and wonderful views of the mountains. And you're close to shopping and golf in an established neighborhood. It's Micah Cottages, just south of Carson City off 395. Brought to you by Carter Hill Homes.
We're more than just a furniture store. We can help transform your home or your room. Hi, I'm Michelle, owner of Norwalk Furniture Gallery and Accent Window Coverings. We offer competitively priced flooring, area rugs, furniture, art, unique accessories, and window coverings. Best of all, we can help pull it all together with our free in-home interior design services. We are located on South Virginia in the Winters Crossing Shopping Center. Come visit Norwalk Furniture Gallery today and let us help you create the perfect space.
If you've seen the headlines, you've heard there's some big shakeups going on in the insurance world, and those shakeups may have affected you, but they may not have if you've been smart with how you've handled your insurance business. That's why we've brought in Nicole Williams from State Farm to talk about how State Farm's a little bit different and how working with a local agent can help them from these shakeups, right?
Absolutely.
So how does working with somebody locally help their cause in making sure they're properly insured?
Well, that's a great question, and I think it really goes back to relationships. Having that local presence, you have an agent who can come to your home and see what it is that we're insuring. So that's a huge part. Also loyalty, you know, the longer you're with your company, the bigger your loyalty discounts will grow, and that truly does help.
So speaking of that loyalty, if you're somebody that thinks, oh, I see discount for signing up, oh, I see discount for signing up, and they hop, this may not be the customer for you, right?
That is correct. So, I mean, the big picture really, it all affects what's called your consumer score.
Oh.
And the more that you're shopping your insurance, you're actually seeing that it can hurt you in the long term when it comes to rates.
Okay, that's interesting because we talk about credit score when it comes to a mortgage, but your consumer score is something that you keep track of as an insurance agent, and that's something we don't hear about very often.
That is true, and this is something all companies refer to when they're giving you a quote. And there's a million different factors that go into your consumer score, such as are you paying your bills on time? And again, do you frequently shop your insurance every 6 months?
Wow. Okay, so we're learning a little bit of what goes into this. Now, we also talked about State Farm is not immune. We have seen insurance increases as we saw decreases during the pandemic.
That is true.
It all happens with how much people move around, right?
That is a big part of it too. And, you know, the rate increases we've seen across the state of Nevada really are, you know, they're a lag measure. So everything's kind of responding to what happened during COVID. So,
Okay.
you know, obviously inflation, and it costs more to repair your vehicle, this sort of thing, more, you know, more claims across the board. We're seeing those rate increases now as a result of what happened a couple of years back.
That's why you work with a local person. You sit down with Nicole or somebody on her team. How do they get in touch with you, Nicole?
You can call me at the office at 775-827-1965.
It's a beautiful Midtown office, and she'd love to sit down with you or set it up with one of your team, right?
Absolutely.
Great having you in, Nicole.
Thank you.
Good information as always. You want to see Nicole and the rest of her team? Here they are with State Farm on the House Detective.
Change happens in our community and with your family, and so do your insurance needs. I'm Nicole Williams, your local State Farm agent. My team and I are here 5 days a week to help with your changing insurance needs. We're committed to personal service, so when you call, stop by, or set up a virtual appointment, we can create a plan that's right for you. Call to make an appointment or stop by our convenient Midtown office to see if we can save you some money on your auto, home, or life insurance needs.
Seasons in northern Nevada can range from the harshest of summers to the most dramatic of winters. Hi, I'm Justin with Scott Roofing. Our family-owned business has been servicing roofing needs in northern Nevada for over 75 years. We work with companies like GAF and Malarkey to bring your home a fresh look that will stand up to all the seasons. We're Scott Roofing, roofing homes and commercial businesses for over 75 years.
This portion of the House Detective is brought to you by Dickson Realty.
Now we've got one more company to introduce you to. Dickson Realty now joins the show. I've got Justin Hertz joining us once again. Welcome back to the show, Justin.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Familiar face afternoon here on the show. We've got 5 beautiful homes from Dickson Realty, including your listing we'll talk about at the very end, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Good stuff. Let's see number 1.
Of course. Here's a little peace and serenity set on over 11 acres. Home number 1 in the Virginia City Highlands is an extraordinary compound that's just a few minutes from the city, but it feels like a world away from reality. There are 2 separate homes and a museum on the property. The main house has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths with stunning views and top-of-the-line interior finishes. The views grab you inside through the panoramic windows and take you to the expansive patio. Next is a guest house with 2 bedrooms and an extra large 4-car garage. The last special touch is the fully furnished museum that's a part of this special property. This compound has an asking price of $2,495,000. and you can park 8 cars inside. For more about this Virginia City Highlands compound, contact Kathy Hamill You can call Kathy at Dickson Realty for more information about home number 1.
For our next 2 stops, we're headed to Carson City. With home number 2, you'll be located between a school and a park. The flowing 5-bedroom, 3-bath home has a separate entry and 2 bedrooms. The main living space could be used as a formal dining area, and it blends nicely into the family room that's warmed by a fireplace. The secondary guest space is all on one level, and there's a separate shed that stays with the home. This almost 2,300 square foot home has the asking price of $625,000. If you're interested in this Carson City home, call Carrie Brewer. You can reach Carrie at Dickson Realty for more information about home number 2.
Let's head just a few blocks west for home number 3. This is a beautiful home in the Silver Oak community of Carson City, and it's all about fun this summer. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home that has been remodeled. The great room now has hardwood floors with a fireplace that's framed by stone reclaimed from an 1800s East Coast farmhouse. The remodeled kitchen has a contemporary feel with soft close cabinets and solid surface counters. The home office could easily be used as another bedroom, and the backyard is an oasis with a spa and an in-ground pool. The asking price of this almost 2,600 square foot home is $724,999. For more about this Carson City home, call Heidi McFadden. You can reach Heidi at Dickson Realty for more information about home number 3.
Welcome to the Little Banger Ranch on the edge of Washoe Valley, just off Franktown Road. Home number 4 is a gated estate on over 5 acres. No expense was spared with this 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. You're greeted by an impressive winding staircase and a sitting room with dramatic open beam ceilings and a bay window. This almost 5,000 square foot home has an impressive kitchen with high-end finishes, and the views from the family room and primary suite are wonderful. Enjoy time on the covered patio, and the car enthusiast will love the 3 separate garages. The asking price of this incredible gated estate is $2,800,000, and there's multi-zone radiant heating. For more about this Washoe Valley estate, call Loretta Fagan. Please call Loretta at Dickson Realty for more information about home number 4.
Enjoy a serene setting on more than a full acre in a great part of town. Home number 5 is so much more than just a beautiful single-level home. Located in South Suburban Reno, this almost 3,000 square foot home is a perfect blend of modern with rustic touches. From the corner fireplace with stacked stone surround in the living room to the smart home technology that are all found in this 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home. Step into the top-of-the-line kitchen to find custom cabinetry, expansive use of granite, and a walk-in pantry. The in-ground pool is solar heated and blends into the park-like setting. The asking price is $1,636,000. To find out more about this South Suburban home, call me, Justin Hertz. You can reach me at Dickson Realty to find out more about home number 5.
Great stuff. Thanks, Justin.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being a part of the show with Dickson Realty. And we want to thank you for joining us in this next chapter of The House Detective. We'll be back next week, same time, 5:30 right here on Channel 2. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next week. Take care.